The dopamine debt, why our brains are broke. You wake up, and before you've even opened your eyes, your hand reaches for your phone. You're greeted by a flood of notifications, messages, likes, news alerts, all clamoring for your attention. You tap one, then another, caught in a reflex so automatic it barely feels like a choice. 15 minutes later, you look up and realize you felt nothing but a hollow tug, a craving for more pings. That surge of excitement with every new alert isn't a harmless thrill. It's your brain overdrawing its dopamine account, racking up an ever-growing debt you didn't even realize existed. Today, we're breaking down the dopamine debt, why our brains are broke. We'll see how our devices hijack our natural reward circuits, why everyday pleasures lose their spark, and crucially, exactly how to reclaim mental freedom with targeted, science-backed strategies. Stick around, because by the end of this deep dive, you'll have a clear, actionable plan to start repaying your dopamine debt and restoring real joy to your life. Dopamine is the brain's primary reward currency, a neurotransmitter that signals, "That was worth it, do it again." Fast forward to today, and rewards have been atomized into micro hits: the glow of a like, the buzz of a notification, the surprise of an unexpected message. Each of these tiny interactions delivers a quick dopamine spike, but drains your reserves. Your brain adjusts by raising its pleasure threshold. What once felt rewarding no longer does, so you chase ever larger hits to feel normal. That chronic imbalance is what we call dopamine debt. It's like carrying a high-interest credit card balance in your neural chemistry, where small purchases accumulate into a crippling liability. Over time, activities that once lit you up, reading a book, having a meaningful conversation, feel flat compared to the instant buzz of a digital ping. Dopamine debt hijacks your built-in reward system, leaving you trapped in a cycle of craving and crash, unable to experience genuine satisfaction without reaching for your device. Apps and platforms exploit a psychological rule called variable ratio reinforcement, the same unpredictable reward schedule that powers slot machines. Every time you receive an unexpected like, comment, or message, your brain releases a surge of dopamine, a rush of anticipation and excitement. But then comes the crash. Dopamine levels dip below baseline, leaving you feeling drained and restless, desperate for the next hit. Over repeated cycles, this roller coaster rewires your neural pathways, training your brain to prioritize low-effort, high-reward behaviors. Neuroimaging studies reveal that unpredictable digital rewards activate the nucleus accumbens, the brain's reward center, more intensely than predictable real-world rewards. Meanwhile, natural rewards like exercise, creative flow, or deep conversation release dopamine more slowly and sustainably. After weeks or months of digital binging, these slower, steadier rewards begin to feel dull, driving you back to your phone for another fast, intense hit. Essentially, modern devices have become the most powerful behavior-shaping tools in human history, rewiring our reward circuitry toward compulsive consumption. The result? We lose patience for delayed gratification, focus for sustained tasks, and capacity for genuine pleasure outside the digital realm. How can you tell if you're accruing dopamine debt? Here are the red flags: chronic mental fog, fungible thoughts slip away mid-sentence, tasks once simple stretch into hours. You feel mentally hungover, as if someone smeared a layer of haze over your cognition. Restless boredom, moments of downtime ring out anxiety instead of calm. Reading a single page feels like slogging through mud, so you default to phone checking to escape the discomfort. Emotional volatility, minor setbacks trigger outsized irritation or sadness. Without real achievements to sustain mood, you ride the dopamine roller coaster. Fragmented focus. You start projects with enthusiasm, but attention splinters under constant low-level distractions. Meetings, conversations, and creative tasks all compete futilely with the siren call of your screen. Left unaddressed, these symptoms compound like compounding interest, driving you further into debt. Over time, the very activities that once defined your identity and brought deep satisfaction begin to feel hollow, replaced by a cycle of digital noise and craving. Let's ground these concepts in real data. By 2025, the average adult spends over 4 hours daily on their smartphone, receiving an average of 120 notifications per day. Studies demonstrate that each notification spike can increase engagement metrics by up to 25%, but also elevate cortisol, the stress hormone, by as much as 15%. In one landmark intervention, participants limited social media to 30 minutes per day. Within a week, self-reported mood scores jumped by 21%, focus improved markedly, and creativity scores rebounded. One participant described it as rediscovering the joy hidden in ordinary moments, like savoring a single sip of coffee without distraction. I conducted my own mini-experiment. I silenced all non-essential alerts for 48 hours, replaced my usual evening scroll with expressive journaling, and noticed profound changes. My dreams became more vivid, my mornings more energized, and the books on my bedside table finally got attention. Those small shifts demonstrated firsthand how repaying dopamine debt can reignite life's richness. Ready to tackle your dopamine debt? Follow these 5 prioritized strategies. Digital audit, 4:10 to 4:40. Track every minute on your device for 48 hours. Use built-in screen time tools to identify top offenders, social media, messaging apps, or news aggregators. Awareness creates leverage for change. Dopamine fast, 4:40 to 5:10. Schedule 2 daily no-screen windows. Start with 30 minutes each in mid-morning and early evening. Silence all but critical notifications. Place your phone out of sight and sit with the discomfort. Those cravings are the first signs your brain is recalibrating. Rebuild natural rewards, 5:10 to 5:40. Mindfulness practice. Dedicate 5 to 10 minutes daily to focused breathing. Concentrate on the sensation of air entering and leaving your lungs. This trains your brain to find reward in stillness. Physical exercise. Commit to at least 20 minutes of moderate activity, running, cycling, or yoga. Movement releases endorphins and modulates dopamine levels for long-term balance. Creative flow. Spend 15 minutes sketching, journaling, or playing an instrument. Creative engagement produces sustained dopamine release and strengthens focus circuits. Environmental design, 5:40 to 6:00. Create phone-free zones, bedroom, dining table, workspace. Disable non-essential alerts and settings. Physical and digital separation reduces temptation and boosts willpower. Accountability and community, 6 o'clock to 6:10. Partner with a friend or join a digital detox group. Share daily goals, track your progress, and celebrate wins together. Social support accelerates habit change and keeps motivation high. You can't improve what you don't measure. Here's a simple tracking framework. No screen blocks completed. Log each 30-minute session you finish without peeking at your phone. Deep work minutes. Record focused work or creative time. No multitasking. Mood ratings. Rate your morning and evening mood on a 1 to 10 scale. Review your log weekly. Look for trends. Rising mood scores, more deep work minutes, and fewer cravings. Celebrate these small victories. They're the proof you're chipping away at your debt and rebuilding a healthier reward economy in your brain. Dopamine debt isn't a sentence, it's a wake-up call. By auditing your digital habits, scheduling dopamine fasts, rebuilding natural reward pathways, designing supportive environments, and enlisting social accountability, you can break free from the cycle of craving and crash. Start today, choose one strategy, maybe your first digital audit or your inaugural dopamine fast, and commit to it. Sharing your experience in the comments below, and let's build a community dedicated to genuine well-being, creativity, and focus. If you're ready for more science-backed brain hacks and deep dives into mental optimization, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Your future self will thank you for taking the first step toward reclaiming your brain's natural balance.